Hey guys, Denise Salcedo here for Red Carpet Report, and tonight we are in Beverly Hills for the Narcos Netflix FYC event. Great, thank you. You know, first of all, I gotta say, amazing job, which already you know. It's okay.
Thank you.
I absolutely loved you as Pablo Escobar.
Thank you.
I have to ask you, what was the biggest challenge of portraying such a unique person in history?
Wow, it was a tough journey for me. I didn't speak Spanish. I know I had to gain a lot of weight, but most of all, it was, and Pablo wasn't exactly a light human being. So it was spending all this time, more than 2 years, living with a very heavy soul inside myself. So that was hard, but there was a hard part, but there was better than that was the good part of it, which was, living in Colombia, working with actors from all around South America, and talking about something that resonates a lot with me as a South American man, the drug trade, which is part of is a big deal in Brazil and in our culture in South America, in Latin America, countries that produce and export drugs. So to understand how it all began, it was important for me to think about this nowadays, how to relate to the drug trade nowadays, and to reinforce the idea that I actually always had, that drugs should be legalized. Yeah.
So now let me ask you, Pablo, I feel like he was a very loved, but also very hated. And you found that balance very well, where there was times where I would be watching Narcos and I would be cracking up at these little expressions that you found. And I'd be like I found myself loving Pablo, even though he was doing not these great things. How did you find that balance, or did it just come natural to you? Or how would you explain your process for that?
Yeah, he was a very charismatic person. And what I did was I think I've basically read everything that was written about Pablo Escobar, and there are a lot of things about him, especially in Spanish. And I did that in order to then forget about all that and create my own version of Pablo Escobar. So it was then working with the other actors and with the directors, with the writers, and then we were together creating our Pablo Escobar, and he was sometimes funny, right? Yeah. Yeah.
So now let me ask you, now that Pablo Escobar is gone, season 2, we already know, season 3 that's coming up shortly, how do you think the fans are going to feel, not being able to follow this character that they were so passionate about now going into the Cali cartel? And are you yourself, how are you going to feel not seeing yourself?
Oh no, I really want to see the 3rd season. I'm a fan of the show. So and since the beginning, the idea was our first conversations when I first spoke with José Padilha, the director, with Eric Newman. Our idea was always to make a film about the drug trade and not about Pablo Escobar. So, and like I said, this is I love to understand, to study about that, because this is a big deal in my reality. In Brazil, there are so many young people being killed on this war on drugs in the favelas, and so it's a big deal for me. So I really want to see what's going to happen with Cali, and then with Mexico, and then with we have so much to talk about, because the drug trade, the cocaine business is big. It's in the whole world. So, and it's something that we all have to take a look at it and come up with a statement about it, I think.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. It was very nice meeting you. Take care. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to our YouTube channel for more. And in the comments below, let me know, what is your all-time favorite moment of Narcos?